Today on the channel, we celebrate Thanksgiving the only way we know how on this channel with the Thanksgiving NECA Ultimate Edition.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another NECA Ultimate Edition unboxing and review. And today on the channel, we got a special Thanksgiving episode with the Thanksgiving Ultimate John Carver action figure. But for all your John Carver needs and a whole lot more, make sure you're hitting up jaystoysandgames.com. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 15% on all in-stock items. Got to get a deal out there. And if you're watching this on Thanksgiving Friday in their stores, they have 3 different stores. They have 25% off everything. Oh boy, going to take advantage of that. You know how we do here. And you also know how we're going to do this unboxing. We're going to take a look at the packaging. We're going to talk about it. We're going to unbox it. We're going to talk about it. We're going to see where it goes from there with one John Carver. Now, Thanksgiving, I think it was about a year ago to the Thanksgiving Day that I actually saw this movie for the first time. Eli Roth movie, of course. I wouldn't say it changed my life in any way. Obviously, it did start off as a little short in, what was it, Death Proof, right in the middle there, kind of a grindhouse thing they had there going on. They did all these kind of phony movie trailers, and this was one of them that made its way to a full-length film. And I really felt, spoiler alert, the best part was at the beginning with the Black Friday massacre at the local Walmart, we'll call it. That was my favorite part of the movie. It was what it was. There were some good kills. There was a few good things in it. However, the character John Carver doesn't resonate to me, at least that's me in my opinion, like a Captain Spaulding or a Jason, a Freddy, a Pinhead. You get the idea, but I know they're trying to make him into kind of a Thanksgiving yearly kind of tradition, and I don't know if that's happening, as here we are, Thanksgiving 2024. There's nothing I've seen new on the horizon for John Carver, but some people liked it, and you like what you like, you don't what you don't. It is cool enough to have on a Thanksgiving display. I'm going to put this with, there's the Gobbledygooker, remember that Mattel Ultimate Edition from a couple years back, 2 years back? Once again, what is time? I might have him coming out of the egg, have that at the centerpiece on my Thanksgiving table, bring it out once a year, be ready to go. We'll see what happens there. But without further ado, let's dive into the figure here. NECA Ultimate Edition, Thanksgiving right there. Oh, it's deadly. There will be no leftovers. I like that tagline a whole lot. Ultimate John Carver action figure. Got that pilgrim hat going on. Oh, man, if the pilgrims could see us now, that's for sure. On the side, Thanksgiving. Thanksgiving, NECA, real toys. Then on the back, you get the list of all the items, Thanksgiving, some glamour shots, things like that as well. Happy Thanksgiving, as one may say. Oh, I should show the inside, of course. Typical NECA inside packaging there. All kinds of weapons, extra hands, the usual Ultimate Edition stuff here from NECA. In the Thanksgiving, there it is. See you later, up high, goodbye. Plastic prison, there it is, and oh my gosh, so many twist ties. I'm going to take this offline, get this all out of the package, maybe get some sweet potatoes while I'm waiting, and we'll be back talking all things John Carver Thanksgiving. All right, we got John Carver out of the package. Let's dive into this one. Let's just carve it up like a Thanksgiving turkey, and let's start with the accessories first. I guess we'll go to the hands. 2 gripping hands out of the package. He's even got a finger pointing, what you gonna do, brother, when Thanksgiving runs wild on you? Or he's pointing at his mom saying, Mom, you didn't make that stuffing I like. I like that brownberry stuffing. You didn't make that for me. What are you doing? Who knows what he's up to? But he's also up to 2 more gripping hands over here. And then 2 more gripping hands over here. It's grip and rip it time. I guess lighter grips, tighter grips, depending on the weapon. And then we do get a larger gripping hand here. Of course, black gloved hands throughout on John Carver. Now, diving into his variety of weapons, he's ready to go. He's got all kinds of stuff going. We got 2 little knives here. He's ready to go. He's got a butcher knife. He's got a straight knife. He's going to carve a turkey. He's going to slit your throat at the same time. So we get 2 knives for him there. Then we do get a sledgehammer like a young Triple H, and you do get an axe over here as well. Nice silver blade, nice silver on the sledgehammer, and then you get the wooden handles on this one, looking pretty good. All things considered, not too bad. Weapons there. Gonna have to really think about what I want him to use. He also got a meat tenderizer here. You might want to tenderize your face a little bit. We were replacing the carpets in our house, removing all the carpet and putting hardwood floors down. And my wife and I said, you know what, we'll remove the carpet because you got to get a deal out there. We'll save some money. And my wife was using one of these to hammer out some nails, which was pretty funny. I'm like, you're going to ruin that meat cleaver. And, well, I couldn't find the hammer, so I used this. So my wife, always thinking, always using that brain there. Then we got an old school pilgrim-y type weapon. Looks like a pilgrim weapon off of my shirt. And I'm sure somebody's going to be very offended by this shirt. Every time I wear this, somebody comments, I'm very offended by that shirt. Well, it's called satire. It's a Mastodon shirt. Shout out to the band Mastodon. Good friend of the channel, Troy Sanders. Troy, what's up, man? But yeah, everybody's always offended. But here it is. We got the old flintlock. Is that what it's called? Probably not. I don't know my guns. But it feels like he'd have to put something in there, get it all ready to go, and bam. But it is a very old-timey weapon. I'm here for that. Fits in the old Thanksgiving theme here. But then you go from a crazy old-timey gun to a futuristic laser gun here. This looks like something Han Solo might have, or Major Blood over in the G.I. Joe universe. Not sure what this black thing is on the top there, but it looks almost like, dare I say, a Lex Luger gun. It could be a Luger. Who knows what it's up to there. But a vast assortment of weapons here for John Carver. So choose your murder weapon. That's what we're going to say right there. But now we're going to dive into this figure. And I did see something unboxing him that I was a little bit shocked by. And we'll get into that here in a second. But first, I guess we'll look at this old-timey pilgrim hat. Going to be great for you Richie Blackmore customs. If you're trying to make a Richie Blackmore figure, man, oh man, you can't do better than this hat right here. And I don't know how many people got that reference, but if you do, you're a real one. You're an all-star. That's what you are. Shout out to Richie Blackmore right there. Shout out to Pilgrim hats as well. But now diving into the face on this one, we get the, basically, when I think of Thanksgiving John Carver, this is what I think of. I think of this mask right here. You got that kind of old-timey face get up there as far as facial hair goes. It could be a painter, could be a Renaissance man, you never know. Longer hair. However, instead of extra heads, you get face plates on this one. So you remove the face plate. What? Todd McFarlane on the couch. Todd McFarlane, happy Thanksgiving. I'm glad to see you here today. Oh, yes. Well, you're here because the U.S. Thanksgiving is different than the Canadian Thanksgiving. Is that what you're saying? That makes sense. I was wondering why you were here, but my dad's happy to see you. He's going to enjoy Thanksgiving with you today. Noticeably absent Mark Summers, of course. And Mark Summers, he's from Ohio or Indiana. He's from, I know, he'd be mad, Todd. You're right. He's from Indiana, so he's got his own Thanksgiving out there in Indiana. So he couldn't be here today. And we don't disparage him for that. It makes sense. He's got to go home. He's got to see his family once in a while. But happy Thanksgiving to everybody, including Mark Summers watching this right now. And even you, Todd McFarlane. Great to have you here. Can't wait to have you over for Thanksgiving dinner tonight. Like I said, my dad's very excited to see you. He's got a business plan for you. You'll have to listen to that one there. But getting back to the unboxing here, faceplate comes right off. But then underneath, we got the crazy killer. We got the crazy eyes. He's doing lines of blow in the back of the Walmart store. Who knows what he's doing, but he's got the crazy eyes going on. He's got that big face mask. He's getting ready to go snow blow the driveway or something. He's ready to go. So a wild, wild head back there, all ready to go. But I do like this. However, I'm going to use one of these face plates because it gives a little extra personality. And speaking of personality, how about a bloody face plate? He just got ready to kill somebody. Got the blood splatter all over the place. Looking very nice right there. And then the third and final head here, looking very like old-timey painting or something. But it's a... worn out. It's got the blood kind of caked in there. Just definitely a decrepit face, we'll call it, with this one right here. But probably the one I'm going to use is probably going to be the bloody one. It kind of looks like the original, just a little bit different as well. That's probably going to be the way I'm going to go if I can get it to connect, which I'm struggling on. Let's be honest. I'm struggling. I can't get it to connect. It won't connect. Connect 4. What are we doing? That's what I want to do. I'm going to play a hot game of Connect 4 later with all the kids. And I'm going to win because that's what I do. Well, that won't fit on, so I'm going to have to play with that one. I know this one will fit on, right? Of course, that one fits right on. So I'm going to have to play with this one a little bit. I don't know why it wouldn't stick in, but we'll get there. But outside of that, man, it gets pretty plain Jane. And I'm not 100% sure, but this almost looks like reuse of like a Michael Myers figure. It's kind of the same kind of outfit, this time in black instead of like a bluish color Michael Myers would have. But it's basically like a big janitor costume or something he's going to snowblow in, like I said. So if you want to reenact snowblowing your driveway, this would be a good figure for a custom if you wanted to. But all black across the board, black down to the shoes, black to the gloves, black jumpsuit. Pretty plain Jane is what it is. The personality is in the weapons. Personality is in the face. Personality is on the couch. You're right, Todd McFarlane. Arms all the way around on this bad boy right here. Double jointed elbows. You get the side to side there. Hands removable back and forth, side to side. Head back, forth, side to side. We've seen those face plates easily removable if you need to. Not as easy to get back on though. No waist articulation, nothing like that here, so that's pretty disappointing. He's got those beautiful splits. I haven't seen splits like this since when they had the wishbone at our last Thanksgiving, Todd McFarlane, and you and Mark Summers were fighting, and that was a tough Thanksgiving. We had to celebrate on Saturday when they were done with their family, so we had to wait a couple of days, but you guys feuding over that wishbone, I'll never forget. It was a tug of war for the ages, for sure. Truly a physical challenge if Mark Summers was here. Leg goes up like so. Bend to the knee, side to side, ankles back, forth, side to side, up and down. Is what it is. Typical NECA articulation outside of the waist, of course. And then hopefully he fits on a ringside collectible Mattel stand. What do you know? Fits on a stand there, ready to go, ready to take on the world, ready to ruin everybody's Thanksgiving. That's what he's doing right here. And hopefully this video helped your Thanksgiving. Hopefully you enjoyed this Thanksgiving special unboxing. Always fun to do themed unboxings on the holidays. We got Christmas around the corner. We'll have some Christmas videos. We've always had those in the past. But Halloween's probably the easiest one to do here on the channel. But you don't get a lot of Thanksgiving unboxings. So when they come along, you take advantage of them. That's what you do right here. And we did that with the ultimate John Carver. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Let me know your thoughts on this one. Let me know your thoughts on this movie. Do you think there's enough meat on the bone for some sequels? Let me know in the comments down below. Don't forget to like this video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell. We got videos every single day between both YouTube channels. And of course, both YouTube channels funnel up to the old Patreon. Patreon, tons of content. Best way to support this channel and all the content it brings. ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. Pick up a t-shirt on sale right now. Got to get a deal. You know how that goes. Pro Wrestling Tees is the place for that right now. Don't forget SirPaul64 on the X, the _Kyle_Peterson on Threads, and on Instagram, and of course, newly on TikTok. How about that? And then, of course, Black Friday is here. Pick up my book, Amazon, Barnes & Noble, and now on Kindle. It is the complete guide to the Jakks Classic Superstars series. So there it is, John Carver Ultimate Edition. You know what I'm doing. I'm rocking and rolling, strutting and strolling my way to my dad's with Todd McFarlane for Thanksgiving. Hopefully everybody has a good Thanksgiving, and I'll see you guys all real soon.